Mr. Cotto, are you here?
Something's
Anyone home?
Right, well, what happened here? A key hidden behind a spectral web. Why? Oh, it's a miserable life without bread. Despite the barley shortage, Lucy Barrow was brewing ale. Drove Perry mad. Sent him snooping after her.
That, Mr. Cottle, is not the way. Now what else are you guilty of?
Takes dedication to sleep
that, you
anyone.
filthy thief!
That or poverty.
My mother treated a baker once. He had the worst cough I'd ever heard. Turns out inhaling flour all day isn't good for your lungs.
Aye, and neither's poverty. The letter's old. Cotto must be very attached to this Aspen lady.
He must feel lonely.
You! Who are you? What are you doing here? Wait. The Banisher McWraith? Haunted by a ghost? You must be joking.
Good day. I'm Antea Duarte. Lucy Barrow, I presume.
You presume right. But never mind that. Perry Cottle stole the key to my alehouse. You have it. I want it back.
Why would Perry Cottle have the key to your alehouse?
He wishes to steal my business. So I hid it from him. There's nothing quite like watching a grown man soil his britches over losing a bloody key. Serves him right. The barley failed. No barley means no flour. No flour means no bread. It drove him mad. It made him mean. I don't easily scare, but he scared me. And I was right. In the end, he poisoned me.
Tell me about the poisoning.
To start, let me tell you about the baker Perry Cottle, who is as mean as he is stupid. Mean, for he would not pay me for my work. Stupid, for he poisoned me before he could get his grubby hands on it.
Are you sure he poisoned you?
We had words. He threatened me. He carried out the threat. It seems cut and dried to me.
You know how to brew ale without barley. We know this because Perry Cottle spied you doing it.
For a great baker, he makes a piss-weak spy.
Why would you not share your work?
I'll tell you this. My husband and I ran a tavern in England. He supported my ambition. Never once was he intimidated by me. When he died, I sold up and left for the New World. I was looking for peace, opportunity, wealth. I found it all. Until the curse. Everything I have, I earned with the sweat of my brow and the brains in my head, and neither man nor God shall take it from me. Perry Cottle thinks innovation, the fruit of my labour, comes from God, to be shared by all, but especially by Perry Cottle. I am a woman of enterprise, and no one drinks for free. No payment, no deal. You don't believe me? See for yourself. You have the key. Go to the alehouse where I died.
Where is it?
Go north, across the bridge, past the fallow fields. But do be careful. I hear it's haunted by the ghost of the poor dead alewife.
What's your relation to Perry Cottle?
We traded. Pleasantries, foodstuffs. He baked a fine loaf. Mostly we shared the barley crop. I worked with him, now I hate him. When I offered him a fair deal, he threatened me.
He omitted to mention this.
Allow me a moment in which to come to terms with the news that the liar, Perry Cottle, failed to tell the truth.
We should go.
You should. Work to be done. Chop on.
Looks like Perry Cottle left some details out of his story. Let's go to the alehouse.
If I was her, I'd be angry too. He says one thing, she says the other. Hard to know for sure who's lying.
It takes two. Desperate people do desperate things.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just an idiot.
Mr. McWraith, good timing. I've a favour to ask you. My old warehouse is invaded by a ghostly plant, and I need something from there.
Seems I'm a gardener now.
Yes, well, I had a man who did this kind of work, but he made a promise to his stick-in-the-mud ghost wife, and I have him no longer. To be fair to you, it's entirely your fault. But I will forgive you. If you do a little spring cleaning in the warehouse.
A generous offer. How could I turn it down? May I see your wares?
You've some sauce to be asking me that, you Scot bastard. Go on then, help yourself.
Till we meet again.
Don't feel like you must hurry back.
We have failed. We have failed. I have... As a community and as individuals, we can do... Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise! I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
We noticed the jetty. You building a port?
You're right. We have dismantled the meeting house and put the lumber to better use. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New-Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite-hole.
Leaving sounds right to me, if these people learn from their mistakes.
They repent, Mistress Duarte. A new start elsewhere, away from the place in which they sinned, will do them good.
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
You've not asked for advice, but I'll give it anyway. You could start with forgiveness. Seems appropriate.
That might just work. Thank you!
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards... well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
No. Wait, yes. I've heard rumours about the alewife, Lucy Barrow. Folk are saying she uses witchcraft. I should visit her. Perhaps we could compare notes.
How fares New-Eden and the Harrows?
It's not easy. I don't have my father's authority, and people fear evil more than ever.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
Very well, Lammy. We'll see what we can do to help your people.
Thank you. If you need anything, I'll be here. I'm no use anywhere else. It is step by step.
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
No! No!
Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Starenberg speak to his troops once. It didn't look like much, but when he spoke, soldiers listened. A word, Mr. Cotto, if you please.
The demons. Are they gone?
Yes, sir. I took care of them.
Oh, blessed be the Lord. Thank you.
You've stopped baking bread. How come?
Bored? I thought I'd try my hand at something new. No, it's because of the barley. The crop failed.
Why did you not tell me this before?
Well, his work stuff is boring, isn't it? And I'd presented myself as a baker. If I'm not a baker, then who am I?
I need to know these things, Mr. Cotto. If I'm to deal with your demons.
I'll ask you not to mock me, sir.
A fair request. I'll do my best to honour it. What's your plan?
When I have one, I'll gladly share it. Folks depend on me, and I would not let them down. I must find a way.
As plans go, that sounds half-baked.
I have faith. The Lord provides. Just don't know exactly how.
Didn't you seek help?
Help? Yes, I sought help. Lucy Barrow had replaced the barley in her ale, but she would not share the secret. She called me a thief. I am no thief. But I am a desperate man.
I'm having an emotional reaction to this pitiful man, and I suspect Lucy Barrow did too.
I feel the same, I assure you. Mr. Cottle, I happen to know that after Lucy Barrow's death, you stole her mill key. Care to explain why you took the key?
I thought I'd keep the brewery running. Ale offers some comfort, and these are trying times.
You can't bake bread without barley. How are you going to brew beer?
All right. I took the key to search for the secret ingredient. I did not find it. 'Tis the truth. Drink it down. I hope it satisfies you.
I should go.
And I must work.
Mr. Cotto.
Here we go. The banisher who kills the living.
Aye, I guess that's me. I should go.
God go with you.
You aim for the heart, I'll destroy the roots.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear. Lucy's alehouse, I believe.
A playground for the devil, according to some. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots. I might help you out.
So, what do we have here?
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy! Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No.
Folk must have bread before they have ale.
I offered you a fair deal. You're the one who turned it down.
Then you leave me no choice. I'll have the secret. I'll not let them starve when there's bread to be had.
You missed your chance. Now go away.
Not the first time we've heard of this deal.
Doesn't change the fact that Perry was furious at Lucy's refusal.
Enough to kill? Seems unlikely.
Keep looking. That's quite the sale. Good thing she had her husband's support. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy. A book of poisonous plants, with a page torn out.
Let me guess. The Phytolacticandra page is missing. That's almost it.
This door is locked.
likes us much.
Move, Red.
You're going to need me for this one.
Please show me.
I can carry you if you let me. Let's check what was hiding under that ivy.
Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated herbalist.
An alewife, fierce and educated. I bet folk were intimidated. And suspicious.
We should search the mill. Lucy Barrow was quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly.
I might be able to help with that.
Might be a jump to be had up behind the wheel there.
We'll have to stop it spinning first.
I'll look into that.
I might help you out. I heard the sound of a gun cocking. corpses. We could manifest what hides here.
Present yourself!
Standing by. Make a run for it!
Back down to hell! Die, you bastard!
Did you feel that?
It's close. That works. Let's go.
Quite the operation Mistress Barrow is running. Ah, the governor in his genius given the title alewife to the alewife.
She must have loved that.
I'm surprised Pericotto found no substitute for Barley.
Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
This is our ghost tie, and a memory hangs on it.
Torjito skal.
Oh, shite.
Haskell fogach smal.
Harry Cottle, is that you creeping once again? You can die first before I give you anything. Best run, Cottle. Have a stick and I'll not hesitate to use it.
She took the fight to Laka instead of the Hobbs.
A sad fate. And a stupid death.
Afraid to lose her individuality, she lost everything instead.
Without her secret ingredient, I still can't make bread.
Guessing those orders won't be fulfilled.
Unless Perry takes over the brewing.
Wouldn't be the first time in... Alewife lost her business to a man. Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day.
Harry Cottle, what are you doing in my house, you horrible little man?
Dear Lord, what work of the evil one is this? Lucy Barrow? But... you're dead. I saw your body in the alehouse. The dead return, and you are most surely a witch. Yes! Oh, this explains everything.
Oh, for the love of God, just stop your nonsense and explain what the hell you were doing in my alehouse.
I believe I'm the one who needs answers.
Oh, God! The world is ending, and the Lord must call us to him.
What were you doing with porkweed, Lucy, if you knew it was poisonous?
I am a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I knew Perry was spying on me, so I led him to believe I was using common weeds in place of barley. I chose pokeweed because it helps women with their monthlies.
Twisted and ingenious. I think I like you.
Perry Cottle stole from me. He found out about the poisonous plant and killed me.
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy, for business. Our Lord God called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment?
Let her speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Go on then, Mr. Cottle. What were you doing in the alehouse when you found Lucy dead?
I'd not seen her in a moment. I was checking she was well.
You base strain-hardy oaf. You'll not have what's mine. You were checking to make sure I was dead.
I was doing no such thing.
But you were, Mr. Cottle. You spent weeks harassing Lucy here for her recipe. You harangued her so much that in a moment of stress, she made a mistake and accidentally poisoned herself. For that, you are responsible.
Time to set the top on the right bottle, Cottle, you dundering harasser. You dwindling failure, you sneaking thief.
I never meant to. I am none of those things. She had it coming. Devil worshipper, witch, selfish woman.
To work then. Let's do this, so it's done.
Lucy Barrow, you haunt the baker Perry Cottle, blaming him for your accidental poisoning. That must end.
It was no accident. He poisoned me. He killed me.
No, he didn't. But it matters not. It's over. You're convinced you're right and nothing will change your mind. Soon you'll become dangerous for the living.
Sorry. Time to go.
There is nothing for you.
Thank you, sir, but I require no you're welcome. Without our secret ingredient, I still can't make bread.
Stay put. Have some of that.